Stolen jewelry turned up here in Beaufort. We'll tell you where. 2 local brothers were arrested on drug charges, and coastal living has included Beaufort on its list of America's happiest seaside towns. All that and much more. Keep watching Beaufort. Your news starts now. Thanks for joining us for the Beaufort News. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and here are your local headlines. 2 St. Helena Island men were arrested on various drug and weapons charges after an in-depth local investigation. Melvin Holmes and his brother Ahmad Holmes were caught selling illegal drugs in the St. Helena area of Beaufort County, in addition to storing illegal drugs at the Holmes' residence on Seaside Road. Marijuana, crack cocaine, and powder cocaine were among the drugs being sold. Melvin and Ahmad Holmes may face additional charges. An employee of a Beaufort assisted living complex was charged with theft recently. Alexis Chisholm was charged with 6 counts of petty larceny and 1 count of obtaining goods under false pretenses. She was obtaining goods from Beaufort's Morningside Assisted Living. Investigators recovered the stolen jewelry at Freddy's Trading Post and were able to link the items to Chisholm through sales records. Police say several pieces of jewelry were among the stolen goods. Beaufort County made the cut as Coastal Living announced its 2nd annual list of America's happiest seaside towns. The list is a celebration of the best places to work and play by the sea, and readers will vote to determine the winner. The public can view the list of towns and vote hourly from now until February 28th at coastalliving.com/happytowns2013 or via smartphone. Coastal Living will reveal how America's happiest seaside towns ranked in the June issue, which will hit newsstands on May 17th. This week kicks off the start of the new program where elementary school students will start growing accustomed to seeing law enforcement officers on campus. Beaufort County Sheriff P.J. Tanner thinks that the new program, which will give 16 deputies additional responsibilities as part-time school resource officers, will make young children more comfortable around law enforcement and more likely to come forward with safety concerns. Acting Superintendent Jackie Rossworm said that the new elementary school patrols will be an excellent addition to the district's overall safety procedures. The Boys and Girls Club will be hosting a homeless event coming up. Everyone Counts is the name of the event that is put on by the Together for Beaufort County Community Services Organization and the Everyone Counts Committee. The event that will take place on Saturday, January 26th from noon to 2 p.m. is one of 2 homeless events put on every year. Free goods and services are provided as well as transportation to the event. The hope is that this will connect people who are homeless in Beaufort County with important community resources. Students from the PACE program at Penn Center recently volunteered to pick up litter from the Buddy and Zoo County boat landing on St. Helena Island. The students, along with PACE Director Inez Smalls, filled more than 8 bags of bottles, cans, and plastic cups from the area. If your group or organization would like to help keep Beaufort County beautiful, please contact Veronica Miller for details and supplies. She can be reached at 843-255-2741 or veronicam@bcgov.net. The National School Board for Professional Teaching Standards announced this week that 3 more Beaufort County teachers have earned the prestigious National Board certification, which helps students in a number of ways. A research study by the National Research Council of the National Academies found that the board and its Advanced Teacher Certification Program have a positive impact on student achievement, teacher retention, and professional development. The new additions increase the district's total of National Board certified teachers to 142, or 9% of the teaching force. The Technical College of the Lowcountry recently established a training program to assist military members. The program, called the Transitioning Military Training Program, is designed to refine the skills that they've gained through their military service to match the demands of today's employers. The course will help military members gain technical knowledge, as they believe a demand for experienced, certified aircraft maintenance technicians will be needed soon. For more information, call 843-525-8340. And here's what's happening around the state. At the Miss America pageant held in Las Vegas Saturday, Miss South Carolina came in impressive 2nd place. Allie Rogers came in 2nd to a 23-year-old contestant from Brooklyn, New York, in the competition for the coveted crown. Mallory Hagan won the beauty pageant after tap dancing to a James Brown song and answering a question about whether armed guards belong in grade schools. Although Rogers did not win the overall competition, she did win the swimsuit and fitness portion of the preliminary competition. The South Carolina Education Lottery celebrates 11 years of supporting students in the Palmetto State. On January 7, 2002, the first four instant lottery tickets went on sale at retailers across South Carolina. Since then, the lottery has released more than 575 instant tickets and added the online cash games Pick 3, Pick 4, Palmetto 5 Cash, and Powerball, as well as Mega Millions. Through the years, the lottery has had a positive impact on the state's economy and has empowered citizens through educational enhancement. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, please reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. Also, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Stick around because we have Blakely Williams, who joins us from the Beaufort Regional Chamber for our business report, and Buck Boone will share some additional details about the new program we'll see in elementary schools after the break.
Lowcountry Real Estate is located in historic downtown Beaufort, home to one of the most attractive real estate markets in America. We've been providing high-quality service to our community for the past 24 years. Whether you're interested in buying or selling residential, resort, or commercial investment property, our professional sales staff can help you with your real estate needs. Please visit lowcountryrealestate.com for details on all available properties in Beaufort, and come see how the Lowcountry becomes you.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining us first is Miss Blakely Williams with the Beaufort Regional Chamber with our business report. Welcome, Blakely.
Thank you.
So, Blakely, the great thing about January is that it offers a fresh start for everything, particularly for businesses. Do you have any advice that local businesses can implement for a successful 2013?
Yes, thanks. It does offer a clean slate, and we hope that businesses will adopt some of the same resolutions that we as individuals do. Some of the things that you might want to think about for your business are setting your plan for what do you want to accomplish in 2013? What goals do you want to achieve? And keep those goals in front of you and in front of your team so you're kind of held accountable. Look at them every day, start making check marks, and start seeing how you can check things off your list. One of the things that we're working on is how to communicate more, both with your customers, your stakeholders, with your vendors, and then also learn to listen a little bit better too. You can review your goals, you can do it quarterly, monthly, and you can keep your performance on track so that you can hopefully check off a lot of things you want to accomplish in this fiscal year.
Absolutely. Great advice for local businesses going through the year. Now, let's talk a little bit about an event that happened last week. The Chamber hosted a special seminar on e-marketing and social media. For those who weren't at the seminar, share with us some key takeaways from those sessions.
Absolutely. We did host this, and our New Year's resolution is to offer great products and services. So having the New Year start off with a brand new educational seminar for businesses was great for us. The email marketing segment reminds you need to stay in touch and stay in front of your customers. So email communication is a great way to do that. You can offer up-to-the-minute sales and specials. It's a proven way to get more referrals, get immediate response and call to actions, and you can hopefully save some on postage and printing. So we hope that that's a route that businesses will implement. We also saw some great statistics in social media. It's not going away. Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn, all that fun stuff is here to stay. Get comfortable with it. We want you to try to take advantage of those things. And the first step is to try to get some fans and followers and likes and see what happens.
Well, I have to ask you, Blakely, does this work?
We think so. There's some very strong statistics that show that it does work, yes.
All right, great. And I know there's an event that you wanted to talk about as well.
There is a very special competition going on right now. So Coastal Living is looking for the happiest seaside town in America, and Beaufort is in the running. So we need you to vote. I'm going to show you the web link right here, and we want you to come out and vote and support it. We are the happiest seaside town in America. We know it.
Absolutely. So get out there and vote. Blakely Williams, as always, keeping us up to speed on our local business news. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Buck Boone with the Island News for our Hot Off the Press report. Welcome, Buck.
Good to see you, Jessa.
Good to see you as well. Say, I want to talk to you first about the new emergency center that is now officially open. When did the Pratt Emergency Center open to the public at Beaufort Memorial?
Certainly, Beaufort Memorial Hospital opened its new $14.5 million Pratt Emergency Center on Wednesday, January the 9th, ready to treat everything from cuts to concussions to broken bones and backaches. The state-of-the-art facility offers patients more privacy in 26 comfortable treatment rooms with features carefully chosen to improve safety and care. The expansion has also boosted the emergency room's capacity from 24 to 45 patients at one time. To learn more about the new center, visit www.bmhsc.org.
Thanks, Buck. I know that was a much anticipated opening, so thanks for sharing that with us. Now let's talk a bit more about the new program to have sheriff's deputies patrolling elementary schools. Can you tell us about this?
Certainly. Elementary school students will start growing accustomed to seeing law enforcement officers on campus with the beginning of a new program. Beaufort County Sheriff P.J. Tanner thinks that the new program, which will give 16 deputies additional responsibilities as part-time school resource officers, will make young children more comfortable around law enforcement and more likely to come forward with safety concerns. Resource officers have been stationed at the district's middle and high schools since 1995, according to the sheriff's office. Under the new program, uniformed deputies can be assigned to elementary schools at no additional expense by having them check in during their regular patrols.
All right, well, we'll have to check in with you and see how that new program pans out for elementary schools. Now, I hear there's a new head of the Low Country chapter of the United Way. If you would talk to us about who was selected for their new CEO, if you would.
After a 6-month national search for the next CEO of the United Way of the Low Country, the Board of Directors approved the appointment of Tina Lamb Gentry of Asheville, North Carolina. Gentry, who is a Beaufort High School graduate, will begin work later this month with United Way in the Low Country. The current CEO, Clarice Walker, who is head of the organization for more than 18 years, will work side by side with Gentry until Walker's planned retirement in late February. These are certainly some of the stories that are going to be in this week's Island News. We encourage you to pick up a copy that's free at many locations in the northern part of Beaufort County. And y'all enjoy a great week.
All right, Buck, you know we will. Thanks so much for your report. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessa.
Coming up, we have Teddy Turner, who is running for the U.S. House to represent Beaufort County, and he'll tell us why he's the best candidate for the job. That's next.
Hi, my name is Matt McElhaney, owner of City Loft Hotel, an upscale boutique hotel in downtown Beaufort. We are proud to be consistently ranked as the #1 hotel in Beaufort based on TripAdvisor's guest ratings and comments. At City Loft, we value our neighbors in the Low Country. Whether you're taking friends by boat or need a romantic getaway in Beaufort, let us at City Loft extend hospitality while introducing what's new in urban hotel design. At City Loft Hotel, we are committed to customer service. When you stay here, you're always a local.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining us now is Mr. Teddy Turner, who is making news and very gracious to join us today. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that you'll have me on, Jessa.
Well, we're glad to have you. Now, Mr. Turner, I understand you're running for the U.S. House in the 1st Congressional District. What can you offer the residents of Beaufort County if you're elected as their representative in Washington?
Well, I'm pretty sure the residents of Beaufort share a lot of the same concerns of people not only in our district but in the nation. I am amazed, and I'm sure they're astounded at the rate of spending in Washington. So we haven't passed a budget in 4 years, and it might be the first administration in history never to have a budget, and that's important. We all have to have a budget. You have to have a budget. Your business has to have a budget, but somehow the government doesn't. Department of Defense is a huge employer in your area and up here, so all across the district. I spent a couple of years in the Soviet Union, which scared the heck out of me, and I can tell you that national defense is one of my biggest priorities. We're going to have to cut budgets, but the military needs to be the last place that we go.
Now, you're a resident of Charleston County. Tell us a little bit about your interest in Charleston and specifically how they relate to Beaufort.
Well, I'm a Low Country person. I have spent time in the entire district over my childhood and as an adult. I see that there are a lot of similarities, but, it's also very different. I'm a high school teacher on Johns Island. I live in Mount Pleasant. Yes, when people ask you where you live, you say Charleston just because it's easier. But really, I plan on representing the whole district as strongly as I can, because it's the Low Country that I really love, and why that I came back to Charleston after going to the Soviet Union, and I've moved around and lived a lot of different places. But Beaufort has the Beaufort area certainly has a very kind spot in my heart.
Wonderful. And lastly, why do you feel like you're the best candidate for this seat?
Well, if you're going to get something done, I think you have to do it yourself. That's what we've always been told, and that's what we know. And I've been complaining about things for a long time. I teach high school economics, and we do current events in class, and we've been talking about these subjects for a long, long time. I've been complaining about these things for a long, long time, and I just thought it wasn't getting done. If we were going to send the same old politicians, the same folks to get the job done, they're the people that got us in this situation right now. Definition of insanity being doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm a high school teacher, business person. I've worked a ton with youth and leadership development. I just think it's time to go with a different tact and pull a different set of resources. I've lived a lot of places. I've done a lot of things. I love the Low Country. It's why I live here, and I want to make this a better place, and I think I'm uniquely qualified because of all these things to do that.
All right, Mr. Teddy Turner, announcing your bid for the U.S. House. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
If you're wondering about Crab Fest 2013, stick around, because Councilman Joe Lee will tell us about Port Royal's plans, and Mark Shaffer is out on location to bring us our Beaufort Entertainment Report. That's next.
Is it time to purchase for the one-of-a-kind person in your life? Over 60 years of service distinguishes Modern Jewelers as one of South Carolina's preeminent jewelry stores.
We're proud to have been voted Beaufort's #1 jewelry store 10 years in a row. Come visit us at 807 Bay Street.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Councilman Joe Lee is here to deliver our Port Royal report. Welcome, Joe.
Thanks, Jessa.
So, Joe, I understand plans are underway for the Soft Shell Crab Fest for 2013. If you would, tell us what you know about this event.
Sure can, Jessa. It's the 10th annual Soft Shell Crab Festival in Port Royal. It's our most popular event. It's scheduled for April the 20th. We're soliciting vendors, so if you have food or crafts or something that you'd like to vend at the show, at the festival, please call Nancy Vista at 470-1110. Nancy owns Nuances there in Port Royal, and she's the chairperson for this event. And it should be great to hear from you and sign you up for a booth. As I say, it's the 10th annual event like this, and so we're really looking for a big, big festival.
Sounds like such a great event for locals to check out. So now I want to talk to you about 2 new ordinances that are being considered by the town. I hear public input is needed, so talk to us about how we can get involved in this.
I sure will. I mentioned last week we have 2 new ordinances going through. One is 2013-2, which requires registration if you own long-term rental property. We'd like you to sign up over and above your business license, because we want you to give us, especially if you're an out-of-town owner, we need a local contact person as part of this registration. And over a period of time, if we have problems with this property, it's possible you build up enough points that we would take your business license away for a period of time. So it's very, very important that you sign up for this and register. Now, the public input part of it, in February, our first workshop, there will be a public hearing on this ordinance, and we'd love to hear from people. In the meantime, you can go on the website and see this ordinance. It's under resources. Our website is portroyal.org, and the ordinance is listed as 2013-2. The second ordinance is 2013-3, and this is the more controversial one, where we're going to permit up to 6 chickens on a person's property in town. It's very much controlled. We have a lot of safeguards built into this, but we do, by the same way, want your input on it, which would be the first meeting in February, which would be a workshop, and then our regular meeting in February is when we will actually vote on this ordinance, and that would be on the 14th. I'll get to that later in our series of programs here.
All right. Well, Councilman Jolie, there's lots going on in Port Royal. Thank you so much for the information. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessa. Thanks for having us.
Joining us next is Mark Shaffer, who brings us our entertainment report on location. Mark?
Thanks a lot. The 7th annual Beaufort International Film Festival is less than a month away. It's hard to believe. And festival runners Ron and Rebecca Tucker are here to talk a little bit about it. Nice. Congratulations on the name change, by the way.
Thank you.
It's official. It seems hard to believe we were talking about this just middle of the summer. It seems so far away now. Here we're coming middle of February. It's right around the corner. And all the finalists have been announced. The guest list is coming together. Tell me a little bit about how it's coming together.
Well, it's coming together great. We've got more filmmakers coming this year than we've ever had, about 30 filmmakers, 2 special guests in Mike Tolan and Chris Brinker. And it's just a fabulous lineup.
Mike Tolan has a little bit of history with Beaufort. He shot a film here.
Well, nearby here, he shot radio up in Walterboro, but a lot of the cast and crew stayed a lot here in Beaufort, so it's a return visit for him.
Mm-hmm. Strong categories this year, documentaries as always, and a lot of student competition.
Documentaries, student films, animation, screenplays. The competition was tough across the board, and student films, every year we say it's the best group that we've ever received, and this year is no exception.
Of course, it's all going to take place at the USCB Center for the Arts. We moved down to that location last year. It's a great way to sort of see some films, support film in Beaufort, and get out and support local businesses.
That's right. That's what we're hoping the filmmakers will do, make themselves right at home here in Beaufort and shop and eat and dine with us and come back.
And of course, buy tickets to the film festival as well. You can get that online at BeaufortFilmFestival.com.
That's right.
And also the number on your screen. We'll have that at the end of the segment. And also, we're here at Saltus River Grill down the waterfront because the fundraiser, the 3rd annual wine dinner, is coming up on the 24th. Tell us about that.
The 24th of January is our 3rd annual wine dinner. Saltus has been great. Chef Brian Waters has done a fabulous menu for us. You can find that online at BeaufortFilmFestival.com or our Facebook site. Just go to Beaufort International Film Festival to find out exactly what the menu is.
I can tell you, it's terrific, and the $50 tickets are completely tax deductible. So get online now, check out the website on your screen and the number on your screen. Make the calls, get your tickets, support film in Beaufort, and as always, that's what's out and about. Back to you.
Thanks, Mark, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jessa Jeremiah. Join us next time for your Beaufort News.